Welcome back to the show. Ireland's Dream is a nonprofit in Genesee County dedicated to ensuring children living with cerebral palsy have access to quality care. And we say good morning to Dr. Megan Strockman here. And you know, it's always great to see you. Thank you for coming back on the show.
Thank you for having me.
And we're always glad to share the mission. Before we talk to you though, I think we have a quick clip just to show our viewers at home.
I had no idea that Ireland was going to have anything wrong with her. It was a completely normal pregnancy. I had no issues, no problems. So we didn't know that Ireland had cerebral palsy.
You know, remind our viewers at home, tell us your story and Ireland's story.
So Ireland was born normal, on time, everything, but the delivery went awry, and she was born with cerebral palsy due to a cord accident. We knew really from the beginning she would have cerebral palsy due to her traumatic birth. A lot of people don't know that their children are going to have CP until they're 2 to 3 years old. We knew from the beginning, and we started getting her care as soon as we could. A lot of people aren't able to do that, so that was actually a benefit for us. So we have been, Ireland's going to be 13 years old this year. So for 13 years, we have been on a mission to help her live her best life, and we want others to be able to have that same exact thing that we've been able to offer her.
Well, you know, and talk about just why you decided to share her story and try to connect with other families out there going through what you've been through.
So much of her care was very expensive, and it was all out of pocket because oftentimes insurance will not cover any type of therapy that is progressive in nature, unfortunately, is what we found. So we were taking her everywhere. We took her all over the US. We took her to Toronto. And one day I told my husband, it's not fair that there's so many children out there and many of them cannot afford this, many.
There's a lot of hoops to jump through.
A lot, and financially it's just not feasible for most. And so I told him, I really just wish we could do this for others. And so he founded Ireland's Dream as a surprise actually for me. And then when the paperwork came in the mail, the lawyer had done all the paperwork. He presented it to me and said, "Congratulations, you're the executive director, enjoy this."
Wow. And tell us what you've been up to. You're making progress. We've done stories with you over the years.
Yes, I've enjoyed having you take care of us like you have. So we started out as doing a therapy center and then took a strange side route to a handicap accessible baseball field.
Yeah.
Our family's a big baseball family. Our boys play travel baseball. And we noticed that Ireland sat on the sidelines and just stared. And so we thought, you know what, let's start a handicap accessible baseball team. Why not? And so we're called the CP Warriors. We just completed, last year was our 3rd season, and we are going to be having season 4, and we're building them their very own baseball field on the Ireland Stream property in Davison.
And how recently have you broken ground on that?
We broke ground in November.
And how's it going so far?
It's going very well. I am waiting to cut the infield. The ground has to be a little warmer. We'll be cutting the infield. All the excavation is done on the property for the baseball field. We're cutting the infield here in April. We won a grant to put up the backstop back in October. That'll get started. And we're just going to plug away and hopefully be playing on it this year.
I mean, what a huge vision to bring to the community. Talk about the support that you've gotten through this experience. What does that mean to you and your family?
It's amazing. I should mention that the entire excavation was donated.
Wow.
The whole, it was a $250,000 project. And it was donated to us by a lovely company called Site Development. And we've gotten so much support from many of the companies, so many people in the area in Genesee County and the outskirts just coming to our events, joining us, donating to us. It's amazing what people can do when they get together.
Oh, and speaking of that support, this is a huge event that you always hold. I got to take a look at these cool medals you got here. So tell us what you have coming up. Ireland's Dream Lucky Shamrock 5K.
Yes, it is our 3rd annual Lucky Shamrock run. We have grown by 50 people each year. We're at 150 people right now registered. We're very excited. It is coming up.
I'll give this back to you.
Thank you. It is coming up on Saturday. If you do both of the races, our October October run also.
Yeah, I
you
see
get,
the little Halloween nod there.
Yeah, you get both of them. So, and then they magnet together. It's so cool. We love it. It's our new tradition we'll be doing from now on.
And how does this ultimately support your vision?
So all of the dollars that we collect from all of our fundraisers go towards whatever project we're in the middle of doing. Right now, the handicap accessible baseball field is our mission to have it completed by the end of this year. So we'll go towards that. We're actually right now working on getting funding for the fencing.
There you go. Well, let's go through the details, because when is the Lucky Shamrock 5K coming up, and is it too late to register for it?
It is not too late to register. It is this coming Saturday. Registration starts at 10. The race starts at 11. It will be at Sugarbush Golf Course in Davison. And I know that after the event is over, there will be some good food and drinks to be enjoyed there.
Oh, wonderful. And again, I know you're keeping an eye on the forecast, but you know what? I think people are going to come out, have a good time anyway, and you can find out more information on that website you saw there, and we're all rooting you on in Ireland.
Thank you. We appreciate it so much.
Good to see you as always. We are back right after this.